A great SEC matchup. This will be your CBS game, 3:30 on Saturday. Alabama and Tennessee. What a matchup here we should have in Knoxville. Rocky Top going to be going nuts, obviously, on Saturday. Biggest game probably on Tennessee's campus in Knoxville in years. 6-0 Alabama, 5-0 Tennessee. Alabama 7.5-point road favorite, 65.5 the total in this game. Now, remember the last time, Connor, you and I were on this show talking about Alabama on the road and how vulnerable they looked was prior to that Arkansas game. And it's like Alabama hasn't played good on the road for a long period of time. And a lot of us liked Arkansas, myself included. And sure enough, Alabama wins and covers. And that was the game, too. Bryce Young gets hurt, unable to play in that game or it gets hurt in that game, can't continue. And Jalen Milroe ends up taking over at the quarterback spot, and he ran amok over Arkansas's defense in that game on the road, and Alabama still got the win and cover against the Razorbacks. I don't know if that's a sign, though, that, well, Alabama's figured it out on the road all of a sudden. Let's not forget Arkansas has kind of gone downhill, what we've seen the last couple of weeks. I mean, the A&M loss looks like it was a hangover for them. Alabama, they didn't play well. The defense has been ripped apart. It happened again against Mississippi State. Arkansas defensively got shredded in that game. So I think it's Arkansas kind of getting to a point where they're just not playing good football. Tennessee is. And Tennessee, we know offensively, is extremely dangerous, extremely potent. They are a fast-paced offense. They snap the football quickly. They've got tons of weapons led by Hendon Hooker at quarterback. That's going to be a challenge for Alabama. Alabama's defense is coming off a game at home against A&M where they made Haynes King look great. And Haynes King hasn't done anything in terms of quarterback play of quality as in his college career. And Alabama was basically about to lose the football game as 20-plus point favorites at home against this guy. You know, they needed a goal line stand at the final play of the game. So I'm leaning Tennessee here. I'm willing. I said after the Arkansas loss, maybe I shouldn't pound my head against the wall, try fading this Bama team. But my goodness, I mean, here we are again. I think this is a close game potentially. Their vulnerabilities. And if we see Milroe, we don't know. We'll see if Young's coming back this week. But to me, this is a team that defensively showed me plenty of warts there in that A&M game last week. Now they got to go up against Tennessee's very solid offense. They can run it. They can throw it. They play fast. And don't look now, the defense for Tennessee is getting better. I thought they had one of their best defensive performances of the season against LSU as well. So I'm leaning home dog in this one, Connor Mack. What are you thinking here? Great matchup, Alabama, Tennessee.
Yeah, this should be a great matchup. We'll see with Young. You'd think you'd really want him back for this one because you mentioned the road struggles as of the last few years with Alabama. You know, semi-struggles. You know, this team's always laying huge points and maybe they're not cover. You know, the team's still winning. And Alabama's just beaten up Tennessee in the past. You know, the last 10, they're 9-1. ATS, they've been very, very good. Yep. This is one time, though. If you're Tennessee, this is the best team you've had in a very long time. You know, maybe 15, 20 years. You mentioned the defenses look better the last few. Well, can it hold down if Bryce Young's in this Alabama offense? I'm not so sure. So that's a wait and see there. But it's right now with 7 in the hook with Tennessee at home, they got to be so pumped up for this one. I'd have to take the points there. As much as I like Alabama, I think the points here with Tennessee is the spot. How about Hooker? You know, over 1,400 yards, 10 TDs, no interceptions. The guy's just been phenomenal. 70%. Yeah, that was his problem. I didn't think he was the greatest passer. He's looked really good. And obviously we know he can run it. So, yeah, give me the Vols here. It should be 100,000, you know, orange and white there going crazy.
Yeah, it should be a great atmosphere. I probably will look towards some kind of bet on Tennessee. Yeah, the series history is concerning. Alabama's owned them, but I think this year's a little bit different. Bryce Young.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, I think so.
There's definitely rumblings he's going to come back, and I think they need him back. They want him back. They'll do everything in their power to ensure he plays in this game because they really do want to see him back. If that's the case, I'll probably tack on the over in this game as well at 65.5. The one thing about Tennessee's defense, I do agree it's better. But LSU, you know, Florida has been a disappointing offense. I mean, you haven't faced anything with the prolific explosiveness that Alabama might provide. So it could still be a bit of a higher scoring affair, especially if Bryce Young is back on the field.